Hey everybody, Cheryl back here again today to talk some more communication tips. Today I wanted to talk about the inner workings of the salon and how we can best communicate with each other to make more money at the end of the day and make the salon experience fabulous for the client and much easier on us and our coworkers. So one of the first things I want to talk about is supporting each other. You support each other. You don't have to like each other, but if somebody's in distress and they need help, help them. Help them discreetly if you need to, or you see a train wreck coming. I mean, we've all been there. We see somebody about to create a monumental disaster, and we're trying to figure out how to help them without embarrassing them. In today's world, I can take my cell phone, go to the back room, call the stylist, and say, come back here, I've got some ideas for you. Not attack them, just help them. Okay? And likewise, stylists, if you are in the middle of a challenge, something you don't really know how to do or not comfortable with, put your pride aside. Ask for help. It's not bad. It's not wrong. It is absolutely, positively one of the best things that you can do. It gives your client a sense of comfort. It creates teamwork atmosphere. And I've always wondered how many doctors found themselves in the middle of a medical malpractice suit who could have avoided it just by asking a coworker, but they were too prideful. Don't be that prideful. If there's somebody in your salon that can help you, reach out. Okay? I think it's pretty simple, and I don't ever hesitate to say, how do you do that? We need to know. And we also need to be careful on that note about what I call neighborhood information. Now, we all know what gossip is, and I'm not talking about gossip. We all know we should squelch that in the salon. But what I'm talking about when I talk about neighborhood information is where a stylist gives you an informational tip from 25 years ago in the salon that worked for them that day. That's great. They should share that information. But what we need to do is educate ourselves on the latest technology and the things that are going on. Because that neighborhood information might have been the hot tip at the time, but there might have been some technology or some things developed since then that will be much more effective, much more beneficial for you behind the chair and for your client's hair. We all want to make sure that we take care of things in the salon. Help fold towels, help sweep the floor, whatever needs to be done. I think all of those go without saying. One of my personal pet peeves when I worked in a salon, that was a lot of people working out of the same dispensary with the same books and so on and so forth. Put the swatches back. I've literally timed it. It's a 3-second chore. If you're not putting the swatches back in the book, then you're just lazy, and call it what it is. Change your habits. Help your coworkers, and it makes it effective for everybody else, and it avoids ruining the swatches by getting color and any other liquids on them. Enough said about that, okay? Make sure we are careful with interrupting when, and I'm guilty of this. I am shamefully guilty of this. Turn around to say something to a coworker, and I don't take 1 second to make sure they're not already actively involved in a conversation. So that's seriously something that we want to avoid, okay? Another thing is phone etiquette. Just answer the phone properly. I worked at a salon one time, and honestly, I did not work there long because the second day I worked there, I realized my coworkers were answering the phone like this. Beauty shop. I about died. Absolutely about died. Beauty shop narrows it down to roughly 500,000 to 600,000 buildings in this country. Stop. Answer the phone. Tell them who you are, where they've called, and how can you help them. It's pretty simple. And make sure that you're listening. Okay? All right. And avoid negativity. Avoid it at all costs. If you don't like rainbow hair and your coworker excels at rainbow hair, keep your opinions to yourself. Nobody cares. And it's not necessary to put a negative connotation out there. If you don't like the gray hair trend, keep your opinions to yourself. Just avoid the negativity. You're entitled to your opinion, but it's not always necessary to share it. There's a lot more tips concerning that. I want to keep this video to 5 minutes. I'll come back later in the week and give you some more communication tips within the salon. I hope this helps for Monday, and I hope everybody has a great day.